Well, good evening, everyone. I presume that we are live. Let me just give you a quick little old flash of me here, and then I'm going to be finished with the picture taking for the day. Or if, we're not going to have me down there in the corner. Hold on just a minute, and I'll say hi. Well, hi, everybody. It's a little dark in here this evening. I'm just relaxing. I'm not going to get all dressed up for y'all this evening. Let me straighten this out, and we'll get on down to business. Okay, let's get started. I do think that what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to go from the night shift back to days or mornings, and I mean that literally. I do that in my world. I stay up nowadays till 2 or 3 in the morning and then get up around 7. And so I'm going to go back to the getting up at 4 or 5 and do the morning thing again because I think I can be more beneficial during this time period that we're all going to be going through together. So I'm going to do that for you and sacrifice for y'all. What are you going to do for me now? Come on. Let's look at it here. This is over here on Facebook. I tell you, one of the things that I have just been absolutely amazed with is this Facebook thing. There's old Paul. I know Paul. Lord, there's Don Beard right there. That's Don. I'm in his downline in Canaway. Paul is way up there too. I think Paul might have sponsored Don. I don't know how it all goes, but anyway, wonderful world I'm meeting. One of the things that I have come to appreciate so much is this friends thing. I'd never done anything like this before, and I know these people. You know, Jamaca, and Bobby. There's Bobby. This fella here has got some really good stuff that he comes up with. There's Ribby, and I believe Jay. I hadn't got my glasses on, Charles. And little L.A., I call her L.A., Linda Ann. She's doing real well. I tell you, there's Troy. Y'all will hear a lot from Troy in the future. And there's Liz. All this Susan. Oh, Kevin is just sugar. Laura, Robin. And so I can just go through this. And this is what network marketing is all about. Look, there's Suzanne. Lord have mercy. Sherry. Tanya. Jennifer. Goodness gracious, girl. This gentleman really, he gave, we put a post up there that he had placed today, some powerful stuff. There's Tom. A lot of these people I've known for years and years and years and years and years. There's Debbie, if anyone's in the IQD. This is Deb Tarhill right here. There's Roger, my good friend Roger. And all you people, Sarah, that's what this is all about. And Paul and there's Billy Funk. Boy, I tell you, he's been quite a character in my world. So there's Phoenix. I mean, goodness gracious, what wonderful people. Phoenix and his lovely bride Lake House is. And so we get to grow up in this thing. This little character here. I mean, I say character Curtis. Curtis is doing real good with Canaway, and he's got a lot of spirit about him. And so this is really fun. I'm being introduced to a lot of people. I believe Jan is over in down south somewhere in Venezuela, not Venezuela, but Guatemala, not Guatemala, but Lord have mercy. Someone help me. Angel, send it to me. There's Brandon or Brandy. I believe that is Brandon right there with Brandy. Meeting a lot of people in the cannabis world, the THC side. Wonderful folks, just wonderful folks. All have passion. There's Chris, his wife, and Chris's little son right there, Chris Hussey. And so this is what I'm really enjoying. There's Don again. Did y'all see Don float by? Thought I saw Don. Yeah, there's Don Baird. Wonderful guy. Stormy's coming strong. Stormy's got a huge amount of potential in country and western. Well, that's what I really enjoy about this Facebook that I've got involved with. And as y'all probably know, Ribby, Rebecca Johnson, we have started over here. She's actually running this whole show, the Hempville High, and that is. We are very passionate about hemp and everything to do with hemp. We don't get caught up. She is in Canaway. I'm in Canaway. We're on 2 separate teams. I think she's on Eric. What is Eric's name? Oh, how quickly we forget. Ray Dietrich, and there's another Eric in there somewhere. And Billy Funk, the corporate side. She's on the corporate team, and we're just out here. But that's Canaway, and things you'll see that our main thrust is our long-term survival, people. And I'm glad to be a part of the Canaway movement. They're sure enough softening the ice for all of us. But we have a place over here, Hempville High. Please come over and like the page, and whatever it is there on Facebook that you do, like and then follow the page and all that. This was unreal. Did y'all see this thing right here? These guys right here, they
Oh.
they're sitting in there
Oh my
laughing. This isn't
gosh.
no movie. This is real.
That is
And
now,
these are
we got
looks like these
squirrely.
are
And it's about to go
modular
right over
home.
us.
Look at this.
I was like, man, it's gonna hit the show. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Tornado warning.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say there's tornado warning going.
Like,
Oh,
no shit,
dude, that
I'm
is
like,
seriously gonna hit us. I kid you not.
oh, dude, get out.
It's gonna hit the shop.
Let's get on over here. It's got serious here, people. And they're just laughing away. I bet there's at
dude.
420. Anyway, we're having a wonderful time sharing the truth and educating people the best we can about this wonderful plant hemp and what it could really do to save this world. I'm not just kidding you. Um, as y'all know, that I'm on a mission here to help save y'all, and in turn, it's going to save me, my family, and myself. And we're going to try to reach out and help as many people as we can financially. I do know what I'm doing. Y'all know that y'all see me over here at Canaway. The last 15, I believe somewhere right along in here, this is the part that it means everything to me, that I want everyone to know that this has been my passion for about 8 years, to find a way that I can help Linda and Bobby out there sitting at a kitchen table somewhere USA, wondering how in the world they're going to get through this. And folks, it's not going to get any better. And that's what my passion is. And this is the part right here that I want everybody to remember, even if they take this down for some reason, if they don't really, whatever.
And to put that input in, that's what I'm glad to be able to offer to the, and to seize it from that viewpoint. What the common
Let me
everyday
get over here.
individual. Now, on that advisory board, I'm going to have the ability to at least voice my opinion of what the common everyday individual out there sees it from that viewpoint, and to put that input in. That's what I'm glad to be able to offer to the advisory committee.
And so that's my true passion. And I'm not kidding you. I'm paying back, so to speak, from years gone by, that I didn't realize the ability to communicate was so powerful. And so I use that ability, in not such good ways. I'll say that is that I could have been more productive. I was in the oil business. Okay, that should say enough right there. So I'm trying to use that talent now to help the people that I don't think will have a prayer in Haiti to get through this mess that we're confronted with, unless we all come together and get the education needed. And that very education that you acquire, you say to other people, you need this education. You need to join with us and become informed about things, because people, that's what this is all about. And we can be on the other side, and we can be a catalyst to change this mess. Here's that little thing we did up in Canaway. And so these folks, Chris and others that have been around the industry for a while, they realize that some of us know exactly what we're talking about. This is the part here that I played in that little deal.
If you've ever thought for a single second, what could I do to make a difference in this world today, you stand up right now across the line.
I mean, I had written and delivered some speeches in college.
So I have come to a point where I no longer, any longer, boy, that was something in Denver. Look at that. I no longer, any longer can knowingly hurt someone that I know is already hurting. If someone is financially hurt, I have a real hard time inside of myself nowadays having them reach too far down when I know it's reaching too far down, with the anticipation that will come flying back to them in a miraculous time period. And I hope you can read between the lines with what I'm saying. and I haven't been on a lot of hangouts and things like that. And I sent Sugar a message the other day, and I just said I can't hurt people that I know are already hurting. And people can take that many ways. They can say, of course, that whatever is not hurting people, but in your heart of all hearts, when you're getting that bonding period, you're becoming friends. And they say, it was really hard the other day that we had problems getting one of our daughters or sons or whatever to the doctor. Things were tight, but now I'm glad that we've joined up with y'all, and we're going to stretch out there and do the big thing, and because we know it's the right thing. And so those are the people that I would like. They need desperately to go through a 30-day period of education about that industry so that they understand how the comp plans work, if they're going to get off into something, or they know everything that they possibly can about it prior to going off into it. And that's what I'm all about. Also, with that said, the reason for all this, the reason why I'm doing this is that people that don't pay as close attention to these things, I'm going to be doing a daily, probably a morning show, a update, brief things, 5 minutes, things like that, just an overview of what's going on, because I want our team educated on what's really taking place out there in the world today. By the way, if you listen to chill out music, you're going to get a lot of pictures like this up here, so just stand by for that. They're not X-rated, but just brace yourself. Some of them might be borderline. It seems to be that's the kind of pictures they put on a lot of these things. But this is what I study, pretty much these right here on a daily basis. On a daily basis. And then I report back to my people. I want you to pay close attention to this one right here. I'm going to highlight that in a minute. I just finished listening to it a few minutes ago, and I'll try to hurry. I'm at the 12-minute mark. Don't want these things to drag out. But this is what I do, and others. There's Amy Martin. She's quite a brave young lady. She's really speaks out the truth in a very, very large forum with RT, which is Russian TV, which is actually telling us more about our country than we're hearing on our news media. I talk a lot about these things, folks. If the lights go out in Georgia, and also in not only the rest of the 50 the states, but and they don't come back on for quite some time, we're quite versed on these things, and down to the shortwave radio basis. And we're not being crazy headed, for crying out loud. Wake up and smell the roses, people. The whole world's talking about the dollar fixing to take a nosedive. It can't stay up any longer. So we're doing these things. This is part of that value, that $35 a month thing, that all you're going to do is get back all of it and more. But I got to have y'all healthy. I've got to have you healthy and wealthy so that I can fulfill my mission. I want to win. And we can win by having like-minded people all thinking along the same lines, and we can shift this thing, and it does not have to go any further. Where is okay, tomorrow morning 6:30. Wasn't that wonderful, that little weather report? Now this is straight off the scoop. When I give you that weather report, he usually does 3-minute ones. This one's 6, but about 2 to 3 minutes, just an early morning update. It's going to tell you the real weather of what's going on. It ain't going to be this fake stuff. If there's any harp on, he's going to tell you. He'll know. And so we'll be up to date with this. And so there you go, some more value we're talking about, keeping yourself educated. We got a team of people out there. You tune in with us, and part of the criteria or the curriculum, if you truly want to get your money's worth, your value out of the subscription that's going to be coming soon, that's going to bail you out financially. Phoenix Rising Radio is definitely one of those that'll be on the little agenda there. And we'll have the times for that. We're running tandem together. Can you believe this? Jay Carney is going to step down. Yep. It says here, Obama's head liar fell on his sword. Now that should be interesting. I'm going to check that out, because he probably either knows something that if in his current position they might be able to subpoena him for, or he can see the handwriting on the wall and he's bombing-nosing. We don't know, but we'll keep you abreast of that. These are things that you can get over and beyond just how to stack tens of thousands of dollars in a short period of time. What are you going to do to spend it if you don't know what's going on? It'd be able to bob and weave when we tell you duck. You got to duck, but you have to be tuned in. If you haven't, I'm sure you probably, most of you haven't, the X22 over on report over on YouTube is just absolutely a fella here that you can, he is such a detailed reporter. He's going to shoot straight with you.
It seems like Jay Carney resigned. Why? Not really sure, but when people start to resign, that means something is about to happen, or they don't want to be investigated about something. I mean, we saw Hillary Clinton resign because of the Benghazi fiasco, and now Jay Carney, of course, he's out there lying for Obama, and it's probably something that's coming down right now, and he doesn't want to be a part of it, and he probably said, I had enough, and that's it, and we'll have to see what plays
I'm going to
out.
finish watching this later, and then I'll report back. These are things that's going to happen daily. When we get our new site up, the site is going to be the name of our group, if you will, and we're all hooked with the Hempville High. I didn't show y'all that, but I think I did. Hempville High. We're all going to be tied together. Hempville High is a passion. People with passions need moolah to keep themselves rolling. A lot of people in the hemp world got involved in various companies, and now they're depleted, and they don't know how that they can replenish their money supply so they can continue to build. And one is in Canaway. You know, I've got close to 2,000 people in my organization, and most of them are hurting. I'm showing them a way that they can build up their reserves. If they choose, continue to build. You know, build Canaway, their Canaway business, which is another revenue stream is the best they can, but I don't deal with the emotional side, the passionate side. I deal strictly with the moolah. This is going to be a site. We have it right now. It's on a subdomain underneath Hempville High, but it will carry its own domain. You can type in on your browser financialsurvivalteam.com, and it will default, but well, it should have defaulted over just like we had it back there a while ago. It'll default to right here, but the heading will be Hempville High until we get its domain set up with where we're going to host it, probably over in the Netherlands, literally. So this is where what we're going to be doing, people, and y'all know about what I've been talking about for quite some time. There isn't any doubt. There's no need for us to even talk about it. I know exactly what I'm doing. If you'll listen to me, it's a mathematical formulation. And what you're going to be doing literally is you're going to be subscribing to the financialsurvivalteam.com website, the monthly. And if you want to build true wealth and do it fast, and inside of there is going to be a multitude of things that you can do. We're 18 minutes now. Things that you can do, and we'll have a full-blown chat room. We can communicate. One of your most valuable assets that I'm going to tell you start from day one that you're ever going to run across is going to be your friends. Your wealth pool is right inside of right here. I'm going to tell you, right, these people right here can take you straight to wherever you want to be. That is a wonderful man right there, Michael, out there in Hawaii. Hello, Michael. Proud of you. He is very passionate about life and about people. There's Sugar. Wonderful people. Alvin's doing a great job. Wonderful folks. I know that they'll do well if they've got the staying power. But if they don't have the staying power, and knowing what I know about how that particular industry and those charts and those see, you know, Kevin told me today, you know, that indexes, what we really have here is we create a kind of a shuffling chart. It is a mathematical computation that is compiled into like a chart or an index, and we show you how to navigate within inside of that charting and that indexing, and other people call it a comp plan. I just assume get away from all that business, because we don't have a per se comp plan. We've got a two-level, at best, affiliate program. It's just that it has some special unique things that it does to give you a unlimited depth and unlimited width, a very modest monthly subscription fee, value packed, because we have to have, remember, that fair exchange of value. where that last person that ever joins 900 years from now, because there's no reason this thing should ever run into no one to talk to. We're global here, people. We're going to come out global. We're looking for, I also have another domain that is the Global Friendship Society. There's a lot of things that we can do, a lot of avenues that we can spring into and go when I can get y'all's mind free from all this financial garbage that's holding us all back, myself included. So I'm highly motivated here. All that I've got to do is show you I know what I'm doing, and I know exactly what I'm doing. I give anyone the 90-day challenge, 3 months, and it's $35 a month is what it's going to be allocated. All of those monthly subscription fees are going to be transparent, and they're going to be allocated back to those that go and proliferate this word and show people how they also need to take this educational course. And once they see how valuable it is to them, then they will obviously want to share that with their friends. And it's not like you're going out and selling something, for crying out loud. You're offering them something that once you see has value, you're doing it as a favor. Goodness gracious, it's just like that the city comes out when you got big old funnels over your modular home or your trailer house, and then you hear the sirens go off and you say, hey, that's the sirens warning us. I'm telling you right now, if you go to YouTube, and I hope that you do, and you listen to this in its entirety, I think that you'll understand what I'm saying. We've got more on our plate than just how much moolah we can stack. And most of you are not going to stack enough fast enough currently where you're at in the vehicle you're riding. You need to be on a fast-moving, fast money-making deal that's legal, legitimate, and falls easy to do. The product's deliverable, easy, and you're paid instantly. If you can hear my voice, go ahead and start setting yourself up and a solid trust pay account. Do a Google on it, Solid Trust Pay. I'll go over there right now. It's Solid Trust Pay. We're going to clear through solidtrustpay.com. Solid Trust Pay. This one right here. Solid Trust Pay. I've known Stella for many, many years. This is like PayPal, Alert Pay, and all those various things like that. This is another clearinghouse. They take credit cards and what have you. We'll have our account set up here. We'll interact with our subscribers, and then when our subscribers go out and tell others about our subscription, they have value. They can come over. They can exchange their value for a free exchange of information. That's our product. And then when that happens, instantly the other member is credited. So there's no waiting on for checks in the mail, and there's no waiting on shipping. And any company that has that, I understand it. That is a necessity. You can't just at this moment in time teletransport the products to you. Oh, they're trying hard. Then it won't be long till that'll happen. But for now, you can't teletransport them. And so, with that said, they're going to have. There's another caveat, another possibility of error, another cost factor that has to be added on. We got to trim all that out. If we're lean, mean, and we're a money machine, we've got to be trimmed down to nothing. So we can have a nothing cost factor, deliver it for nothing, and we split up more moolah, and we're legal because we have a product that has true value, intrinsic value. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, what in the world are we waiting on? You're waiting on me. That's what you're doing. It's going to take about 10 days, 2 weeks before we can get this page that you're looking at, get its own domain, and then have a skin up here, attach all the programming and all to it, and then we'll be ready to take on, I'm going to take on about 100, maybe 200 people in the beginning that will be the founders. And I can assure you of this. You've heard my history. You've heard the history, and I've been there before, and there's many people that are listening to this call that were there with me then. I have the same feeling now, and I've even been told by my programmer who was there now that this has the potential to eclipse the 14 Eagles, the one that you heard me say that had 64,000 join in 4 hours. That's not going to happen here. I'm not going to allow that to happen. That blows things up. That breaks stuff. We want a slow grow Moderate growth, enough to where everybody can see that 90-day deal. Because I want to do a 90-day thing. If someone has not shown a positive in their financial survival journey, a positive in that 90 days, the whole shooting match come back to them. I don't have a single degree of concern about making that statement. In other words, you come in, you follow the instructions as we say to do. It's mathematical. You do those things. There is absolutely no way with this index, this chart, this program, that you cannot be positive. From that point forward, I can show you how you can rocket yourself straight to the moon. Now, it will not be one of those deals where you can probably do 15, 20, 30,000 a month in 90 days, 120 days. I mean, something like that. That's getting a little far out there. But you can sure enough get the wolf off the doorstep, get you a smooth little 2, 3, 4,000 a month thing going, easy, fast. And I say that thing, are you making promises? I'm just telling you it's a mathematical formula. You put this in there, you see what you want, you need more money, you go make more friends. Period. If I didn't say it, period. Our success is going to be predicated on how well we make friends. Is that crazy or what? Notice all these things in the current one I'm in, Canaway, and all of them. Look what it is. It's that passion. It's that passion that when these things take off. It's the passion. Let me get over here to the home where you can see that passion back here. See that passion back there? It's the passion that we're after. The passion. And making those friends. There's another one somewhere that we can look at, but you know what I'm talking about. It's that passion. Let me go over here to this. Maybe it's got something on the opportunity side of this thing. Pictures. No. But anyway, and then they're off to Chicago. So there you go. That's my 2 cents worth for today. I can take you where you have been dreaming of going. I need you to be on board to get me there. Do you see how it's a team? I have to lay out this truth to you because I'm not going to continue any longer to hurt someone that I know is hurting. How in the world can people do that? How can they get up and smile and do that when they know people are having to dig down, maybe even into, I don't even want to talk about it. There's no need for that. I play no part of that. I can show you how you'll smile. You'll be happy when I'll be happy when I say your name, and you'll have good feelings when you say my name. We can all get together and have fun, and we won't even be pitching a deal. Stay tuned. If you truly want to go, stay tuned. Now, after you watch things like this, and they ought to get better pictures, I'm telling you. You watch these things like this, and they are concerning. They do bother people, and I go step further, and I monitor real closely the propaganda machines out there. This is all baloney. These are things that are really happening, but the things going on, Bilderberg is real. But the way that they package this is nothing more than a propaganda to keep you totally confused, totally in fear, and keep anything in the world they can do to keep you and I from talking about what we're talking about right now. Because what we're talking about, what you and I and the rest of us that are embarking on this one right here, we're doing something that they sure in the world do not want us to be doing. That's locking together. We now know that CBD fires the thalamus, which creates DMT secreted into the pineal gland, opens our possibilities and our true ability to connect to the divine and get the right answers out beyond the scope of their propaganda. They don't want that. And if y'all think that I'm crazy, don't. And if you do think I'm crazy, come on over here. I'll spend about 3 weeks with you non-stop, right, one after the other, showing you, validating. Now, how long does it take for someone to wake up and smell the roses there, people? I need you, you need me, we need to make money. Let's do it. Stay tuned, make this go viral to your friends. I'm going to be taking the first probably 100 to 200 people that I can personally train. Those are going to be the people out there, the front runners. There's a special way that you describe this. We don't talk about selling stuff. This is an educational portal, and we return all of the subscription back, full transparency. What I'll be making, what the whole shooting match be making, will be laid out there, and we'll all see it. We're going to have a chat room, and a certain portion of that subscription, monthly subscription, is going to be allocated to a good size of it in our chat room. When someone answers a question in that chat room and satisfies the question, the moderator sees that it's a good response, they're going to be awarded cash money right there on the spot, instantly, right into their wallet. You can make a living over there if you can people can wreak out your essence, and see that you are there to help, and they needed that answer. There is value in you. Woo! So after all that's said and done, I ask you this. We need a time to decompress. Maybe it's not our sole product or what have you, but it's so beneficial for me. And I'm going to show you something. This one is a special one because I've spent a lot of time at this place. Kind of in another life, but I still enjoy Rick's Cafe. And I have stayed at Hedonism, and I've stayed also in Charlotte Amalia and Red Hook, and all through there, not Red Hook, but Columbus Bay, and I love to go up Dunn River Falls. I'm talking about Jamaica if you've never been there. And I'd like to invite you just to sit back right now, relax. I'm going to tell you up front that the volume is on high, so I did that so you could adjust your volume and make sure that you had plenty of sound. We're going to take about 7 minutes. And I just want you to take all the problems that's going on today, and I want you to release them inside of this. Because they can and will be solved once you figure out how to do this. Once you understand where you're fixing to go, the power is right there in that peaceful place. And if you think that's crazy, if you think that's a little wimpy, well, you're talking to a redneck cowboy right here that has been around the world and seen a monkey try to procreate with a football. I have I've seen it all, and I am blessed to have found this sanctuary. I hope that you enjoy this with me. We'll do about 7 minutes, and then I'll sign off. Sit back, relax. Let's go together. We're headed to Jamaica. Yaman. Well, that was great. That's really great. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it was short. Feel free to come over to YouTube or wherever you find quiet time and get you some of it. There's a lot of healing in there. That's what we're going to do. I hope that that part of it is equally as important to you as the seeking of the moolah, because this part right here is what will bring that moolah once you find out the secrets inside of the quietness of our own minds. And that's sure not where they want us to be, is in a quiet place. Have you noticed that? So go out tomorrow, smile at a stranger. It will make you feel a lot better. Enjoy the day. It will be a great day. That is by choice. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Please be sure and go over to, if you're not on the mailing list, go over to the-highrollers.com. Go scroll to the bottom, get on that email list until we get the other side up and running. And you can reach us on Facebook. Mine, Randy Matthews, and you can also reach Ribby Scott, and she's all about hemp, and she is a co-creator of, matter of fact, the catalyst behind Hempville High. And we also have Hempville High that you can go to on Facebook. So go out and make it a great day, and good week coming up here. This is Randy, aka Jedi One to some, wishing you well. See you on the other side. We down.